What's good, Moot? What's good, Tris? Are you on two accounts? Tris? Moot? I didn't even really crash out, did I? Oh, the other day? Yeah, I did. Hey, fuck you! You do fucking 10!
I'm tight, man.
Hey, let me equip that when I get this on!
Now I'm fighting a killing, you can't stop. Fighting a feeling, you gon' lose.
Ratio Rasmer on what?
It's easy, I told you, baby, I told you, shorty, don't got that. Pussy for you, if you got that. Shit, this shit looking for cash flow.
feel like I'm watching a 5-star recruit huddle mixtape. You wanna watch a mix? Hey, I got a mixtape. If you wanna watch a mixtape, I got a mixtape for you. I'm just gonna say that. If you want a mixtape, I got a mixtape for you. What's good, King? What's good, Wavy? And yo, what is good, stream? What the fuck is good, stream? What the fuck is good, bitch? What the fuck is good, man? What the fuck is good, man? What the fuck is good, bro?
What's up, man?
How are you? Hey, can I get some W's, man? I'm back. I'm consistent. I'm here every day. I show up. I look good. I throw in the earrings. I take a shower. I wash my hair. I throw in a new fit. I got new underwear on. I got fresh socks. I got new shoes on. I got a new pair of jeans on, man. Can I get some? I come here, man. I put a smile on. I got the ring light showing. I got a new lens on the camera. I got fucking a new mic. I fixed the settings a little bit. I got a second monitor. I got the chain on. Can I get some W's for it, man? Can I get some love for it, man? Woo-hoo! Holy shit, Rasmer could never. On God, man. And that's on God. No one knows what I got on, first of all. Hey, how about y'all stop speculating what I'm wearing? Why don't you ask me for it? If you really want to know what I'm wearing, why don't you ask me for it and I'll show you. If you really want to know what I'm wearing, why don't you ask me for it and I'll just show you. I'll just show you. Why don't you give me, I don't know, why don't you give me like, what color is your underwear? Red. Why don't you give me like 100 W's in 60 seconds and I'll show you what I'm wearing. I'll break it down for you. Why don't you give me 100 W's in 60 seconds and I'll see what, and I'll see what I can do for y'all. You do that for me and I'll do something for you. What? You do something for me and I'll do something for you. Okay? Yeah, there's a new chat W. There's a new chat W. First time chatter dropping bits. Okay. God, stop glazing, bro. Like, me personally, man, asking another man, begging another man to see his outfit is crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just like, as a man, that's just not really something I'm familiar with. That's not really a thing that I engage with. But, you know, you already did it. It's already weird. So, I'm going to show you. Alright. First of all, we got the Hanes boxers on. Nothing crazy. Just like something light. What rings we wearing? Just the little guy. Something slight, nothing else. No bracelet. Just a little slight chain. And then, you want to see the earrings, chat? These are my favorite. The Yerman boys. The Yermans are my favorite. A little bling blow. And then, holy shit. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Fuck, I can't get it back in now. There it is. Shout out April with the 10. First time here because of April. Still mixed feelings for Thread Guy, dude. Based or fake? Yeah, I guess we'll figure it out soon enough. But, alright. We got the Marlboro jacket. You ever seen this before? I've worn this a few times. The Marlboro jacket. No shirt underneath. Why does that door keep opening, bro? It's like sneaky windy. The Marlboro jacket, and then everyone's saying they're chrome. They're not chrome. I look. These are the eBay boys. I don't really know what they are. They're like I don't even know how to show them properly. They're not chrome though. They're like Jinko. I think they're Jinkos. There's something light though. There's something light. I love this dude bang my sister. Yeah, me too. We fuck each other. No, it's not. It might be Warren Lotus. I don't know. I feel like I would know if it was Warren Lotus though. Yeah, Supreme Forces again. You know what's crazy is like for as much as I've been wearing clothes. I don't have that many. Like I have so many shoes, but I don't wear any of my shoes. It's this weird thing in the middle. Before we start stream, I gotta watch a video. We have a video to watch. fucking bridge off these fucking trees, man. Fuck! God, why didn't I buy it, man? Ah! Dude, man.
You bought like a.
Ah! Some Thread Guy core if anyone was interested. Pasta, it's crazy. It's more Thread Guy core, but it's for retarded shit. We gotta fix this bad. Alright. We got a lot to talk about today. To be honest, we have a lot to talk about today. First of all, I'm just gonna say it. And y'all can do whatever you want with it, but the market looks like fucking shit. First of all. The market looks absolutely awful. It's fine. We're gonna be fine. Everybody's fine. Let me turn the AC on. Hold on. The market looks like shit, chat. Alright? The market looks fucking terrible. The market looks absolutely horrific. Horrific, but we're gonna be fine. Everyone's asking like, Thread Guy, there's all these like red candles. Like, was it you? Did you cause the red candles? Are you the one selling? No, I didn't sell anything. To be completely honest with you guys. However, we have a lot. Look, we legitimately do have a lot to talk about. What did you just delete, bro? Oh, we have a lot to talk about today. The market looks awful. First of all, there's no way to like hide that or say anything about that. The market looks terrible, but that's okay because I think we're in a really good spot right now, chat. I am just Shaquille O'Neal's behind you and LeBron in front. Are you scooting back or front? Front. We have to have some serious conversation. We have some serious things to talk about. All right, let me even just back up a little bit. First and foremost is yesterday was nuts. Okay? Yesterday was pretty nuts. And I'm not entirely sure what to think about what happened. Okay? TG's the SGA of crypto. I'll take that. I'm not entirely sure what to... Let me focus. I'm reading Twitter and shit. Let me focus. I'm not entirely sure what to think about what happened yesterday. Okay? Let's say what we did on YouTube. How did it do on YouTube so far? What did you... Like, was I tweaking completely? Or was yesterday actually, like, a special stream? Because in my head, yesterday was the littest stream that we've ever done. Good Alexander is fucking nuts, chat. He's absolutely nuts. And that was, like, a conversation that honestly changed I low-key went home, or I was already home, but I went up into my room after the convo was done, and I, like, looked in the mirror, and I had, like, very serious, like, revelations on my life and what's happening. And there's a couple takeaways. Yeah, man, I was ready to crash out again, and I think it's abundantly clear to me that everyone keeps asking me to recap the convo. I literally can't. I'll try today. It's abundantly clear to me that AI is the biggest narrative that crypto has ever seen because AI is the biggest narrative that humanity has ever seen. This is like the truth, okay? AI is the biggest, AI is like the North Star of humanity's creation. Like, there's like a non-zero chance that the only reason humans were even put on this earth was a vessel to eventually create AI and then replace himself. Like, there's a non-zero chance that our literal purpose, everyone always asks, like, what's the meaning of life? Like, there's a non-zero chance that the meaning of life was for AI to, like, birth, or it was for humans to birth AI. Like, that is possible, okay? That's, like, very possible. So, AI is the most beautiful thing that humanity has ever created. Therefore, there has never been something bigger in crypto because there's never been something bigger ever. Okay, I think we all have like established this. I think Good Alexander came on here yesterday and said some like humbling shit. And the first thing he said was that the biggest mistake you crypto people make is thinking AI needs you. Like thinking AI needs crypto and thinking crypto is bigger than AI. Like, no, I'm not in too deep. I am objectively not in too deep. Okay? And that was like humbling a little bit. And I think it sent me into a little bit of a spiral. Like he looked me dead in the eyes and was like, yo, chill. What you're doing here is like important, but AI is gonna happen with or fucking without you. And I think that is like important to know. And it sent me down a little bit of a spiral, man, because I've done some digesting in this and some self-reflecting. And in my self-reflection, I've opened up a massive can of worms that I am unsure how we're even gonna begin to get to the bottom of. But I then got back to like, okay, is blockchain AI actually going to change the world, or is this just a massive bubble that we're trying to inflate as big as humanly possible until it pops? The reality of that question is both outcomes are okay. Like, we make a lot of money in both outcomes. Both outcomes are very okay. Like, blockchain AI changes the world, or this is like the biggest bubble that's ever happened. We're okay in either outcome. Like, you listening to this, you should still listen to nothing else other than AI shit. Even if I could come here and confidently tell you, number two, like if I could see 10 years into the future and I could guarantee you that not a single thing that came out of crypto AI meant anything to anyone in the real world at all outside of Twitter, it still goes to ridiculous market caps. You still make millions of dollars. You still should focus on nothing else. So maybe the reality of the question is like, it doesn't really matter which one it is. And the other just like blunt truth is we won't know which one it is until it's already happened. So we kind of have to go all in on it now and then see what happens, right? Like there's nothing else. There's no way to predict it. So you have to just go all in and then see how the cards are like dealt when it's all said and done. That's sort of my take. But I felt like I've now opened up this new bubble, which is like, I'm trying to figure out, just with you guys, honestly, how big is the pie that we're playing for here? Like, are we, like, is Noose Research gonna build decentralized compute and build LLMs that are bigger than and more performant than OpenAI? Like, is that a like legitimate outcome here? Or did I just like let some person come on stream and like yap? And if it's the latter, that is fine. Like it's here's the thing, chat. If you think back, let's compare AI to NFTs just for the sake of like narrative. Okay? In 2021, everybody was convinced that NFTs were gonna change the world, that the next Disney was Doodles or Bored Ape or Azuki, and that NFTs were going to revolutionize humanity in the internet as we know it. Everybody, I think, intrinsically believed, like I believed that. I believed that Doodles was gonna flip Disney, and it still could. It still could. Okay? But in my heart of all hearts, I believed that deeply to be true. And it hasn't happened at all. Like, it objectively did not happen. But Bored Ape still went to a $500,000 market cap. Bored Ape still went to $500,000. Okay? So, like, understand that part. That, like, you actually want to delusionally believe in the narrative enough to go all in, but not too much where you can't sell. This is actually what I think. Like I've been thinking back on like NFTs. The game is actually to delusionally believe in the next big thing, as much as humanly possible, but not too much where you can't sell when it hits the top. This is the goal. is, can you believe that Yuga Labs is the next Disney enough to hold Bored Apes to $500,000, but not too much where you can't sell them at $500,000? This is the question. And you don't really have to know the answer of whether or not it is actually the next big thing. Like, think about it. Like, logically think about this, chat. Logically think about this. Like, did you, like, maybe this is a bad example, but did you delusionally believe in SocialFi enough to think that it was going to change the world, but not too much, with the second the Frontech airdrop hit your wallet, you sold it, okay? I didn't. I believed in it too much, okay? And I didn't. And maybe Frontech's a bad example because it was dog shit by the time that it came out. But I think this is really the game, is if I'm not really like I'm like a cycle trader, I think is where I've come to classify myself. I'm a cycle trader, narrative follower. I'm a believer. I believe in my bags. And I'm able to fully psyop convince myself that this next thing is the next greatest thing ever, and go all in on it and hold it for forever, okay? And just pill myself and get more bullish and get more bullish and get more bullish. And what that allows is me to hold my Mutant Ape from $5,000 to $150,000. But what it didn't allow last cycle was me to sell it at $150,000. And this is the question, because here's a reality situation. Whether blockchain AI is going to change the world or not, this is the cycle narrative. There will be nothing that comes out this cycle that is bigger than AI crypto. I promise you. Maybe I'm wrong, and if I am wrong, I will flip bias so quick and delete this VOD that you won't even know that it fucking happened. But this is the Omega cycle. Taiki says it all the time. And I have fully convinced myself, there is no wavering in my conviction whatsoever that this is the biggest thing that's ever happened, that the market cap of these AI agent coins are going to go to just disgusting market caps. There is zero, like, look me in my eyes and tell me that I don't think GOAT is going to 10 billion. Like, tell me that I'm lying when I say that it's going to 10 billion. I'm not. You know that I'm not. And maybe I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Like, you look me in the eyes and I was on a heater. But seriously though, look me in my eyes and tell me that I'm lying when I say GOAT's going to 10 billion. Look me in my eyes and tell me that I'm lying when I say AI16Z is the most important framework in AI crypto and it's going to 10, 20, 30 billion dollars. I deeply believe that. Now, the problem, honestly, the easy part is getting there. In my opinion. In my personal opinion, the easy part is holding AI16Z to 10 bill. That's the easy part, okay? The hard part is deciding when it gets to $10 billion, which it will. Is this the biggest thing ever, or is this my sign to get the fuck out, take my money, and retire? Retire my position. And it has taken me down this rabbit hole where I need to figure out, very desperately need to figure out, what are we playing for? And this is my new question, chat. We spent like 2 months basically interviewing every single person in AI, okay? If you did, honestly, we should do an index on this. If you bought $1,000 of every coin, the moment they came on this stream, your port would be up significantly. I wish I did that, okay? I wish I did that. Your port would be up substantially, okay? We did that. We brought everybody on. We brought all the sick projects on. I personally think we did maybe more than I will even give myself credit for as far as pushing the AI narrative further, as far as platforming the good developers, the good projects. I personally think we did a lot. Maybe I'm delusional. I live in a bubble. I do live in a bubble. So maybe you think otherwise. You think I'm a retard. Whatever. Honestly, doesn't matter. Point is, we had everybody on for the last 2 months, and I was convincing myself that this was a big narrative period. Like, I was convinced, basically, I spent the last 3 months convincing ourselves we could get to where we are today. Okay? That, by the way, that's why I didn't buy it. When Logan came on here talking about a fucking triple top, I missed the entry of a literal of a lifetime. But we basically spent the last 3 months convincing ourselves that we could get here. Hold on, let me finish. We spent the last 3 months convincing ourselves that we could get here to where we are right now. Now the question, chat. Now the question that we're here and we've established ourselves this much. The question now lies. Are you leaving?
Going on a walk.
All right, come on stream after.
Okay.
Now that we've got here, the question now lies that no one really has the answer to, but I am going to chase this answer like my life fucking depends on it. I'm going to chase this answer like my life depends on it. And the question I'm trying to answer is, how big is the pie that crypto and AI is playing for? What are we playing for? And this is where what I don't understand yet. And I'm going to understand it, okay? I'm going to understand it. And I'm not talking about the market cap. I'm not talking about price. I'm talking about, for the future of humanity, what is the goal here? What is the goal? And if the goal is just, this is a massive fucking bubble and we're gonna make as much money as goddamn possible from it before it all goes to zero, I am okay with that. I just want to be on the same page. Okay? I just want to know. Or if the goal is, News Research is building a decentralized compute network that is quite literally going to overtake OpenAI. If that is even remotely a possibility, I just want to know. Okay? And I think for a while, I didn't really have the I was unable to wrap my head around what was really happening here. And now I feel like I understand it. I understand it. Okay? I understand it. And you know what the other part about it is I'm cool with sounding retarded on the timeline. Now, I just got out of my own, I had to get out of my own way for a second here, chat. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was doing you guys a disservice because I was in my own way. Because I was in my own way and I was scared to make organic takes and have hot takes about this AI stuff. I was scared, there's people that know more than me. There's people that, but here's the thing, man. I probably spent 100 hours over the last 3 months talking to every single person in fucking AI. I can speak, but I'm cool with sounding retarded on the timeline. Because if I don't know what's going on, if I do not know what's going on, then neither does anybody else. Huh? Not who? If I have zero knowledge, if I am so far lost the plot that I don't even know what's going on, that's bad for everybody else. Everybody else loses if that's the case. I've never seen a thin person drinking Diet Coke. Man, I'm in good shape. So, basically, I said all of that to say, chat, that I believe I've hit an inflection point on my knowledge. I have hit a knowledge inflection point where I now have to understand from my own mental headspace. Fuck me, let me close the door. Hold on, chat. Hey! No one closes doors in this crib, man. But basically, I'm at an inflection point right now, chat, where I am just trying to figure out what this is exactly so I can help tell you guys. Because the reality of the situation is, chat, is that even if this is the biggest bubble in the world, in all markets, and that's true, I'm gonna tell you guys that's the case, and we're still gonna change nothing. We're gonna still interview every AI founder. We're still gonna drink the Kool-Aid. We're still gonna do all the above. So that's kind of my take. Like, I don't know. I made this tweet that I deleted it, and I'm like, why does it feel like crypto always gets the light version of shit? Like, why does it feel like crypto always gets the light version of shit, man? Where it's like, yeah, cool, we have this like revolutionary thing that's gonna change the world as you know it forever, and like nothing will ever be the same. And then it's like, yeah, here's like this, here it is like 4 years later, and like nobody cares about it, and it only has 10% of the capabilities. Like, what? Because crypto's a light version of finance. You said that. I like that take. I don't know, chat. I just I'm trying to figure out what we're really doing here. And I guess we are gonna figure it out one way or a fucking another. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. That's kind of where I'm at with the chat. So I guess this is what I'll say. You talking about triple top gaming PTSD? Yeah, that was crazy. I guess this is what I'm gonna say is that things are about to get crazy. I've sold nothing. The market cap of Agent Coins is gonna flip OpenAI in Q1, and AI is the biggest narrative that crypto has ever seen. But I don't know yet how big crypto AI is. Truly. I don't truly know. 16.4 on our Agent Coins right now. 16.4, chat. That's going to 157 billion by Q1. So I say all that, yeah, that's where I'm at. Couple more things. In a minute here, I'm gonna have Apewood come on. I want to talk to Apewood. You know, can I say a couple more things, chat? You know what I think this stream is missing too, by the way? This is like a conversation I've been having in the background. Shout out to Pasta Cut Sauce. I'm gonna just like say it and hold myself to it. And I think we've gone like too far, a little bit too far down the rabbit hole of me just listening to devs exclusively. That I feel like I like stopped almost for like a minute here. I've like stopped having takes. And so maybe I'm trying to compensate right now by blasting a million tweets in the timeline. But I want to get back into the rabbit hole where it isn't just us listening to interviews, but we're like on the fucking front lines pushing the shit forward. Information overload. Yeah, man, it's like, because you know what happens is when we just, you know, part of the reason I think I crash out, by the way, is I just listen for so long and say nothing, and then I just like all like oozes out of me. I just like bust. I like bust. I like come all over the timeline, and then it's yeah, that's like actually what happens. Then I edge myself so hard to then when Good Alexander comes on the stream and says that, I just like come everywhere. And it's like, we shouldn't be doing that as much. Trader Main tomorrow, he had to cancel. Yeah, like I just come everywhere. And it's like, I don't know. That's kind of what happens, in my opinion, is what happens. So like, I'm going to try to do that a little bit less. That seems like a viable thing, right? to do that a little bit less. So, I guess in the meantime, before we put on, do you guys want a bags update? I'm gonna. Do you want my portfolio update? Also, by the way, can I get a take on this? Should I dox my P&L this cycle? Like my secured P&L this cycle? Because I think there's a lot of, I didn't realize this, I guess, but I think the timeline thinks I'm a little bit more retarded than I am. Everyone's saying why, but I think it gives me credibility. In my opinion, no. Mog carried it very hard. Oh my god, yeah. I'm not gonna pretend like that didn't happen. I think it gives me credibility though. Because people just think I just do interviews. Goat destroyed it. Nah, your old videos take away your credibility. Nice. Holdings P&L, make a video about it, cut. Trust. Elliot, what my rant at the beginning about what we're doing here, was that like my big, the most important question in the world? Was that a video or no? I wasn't really thinking video, but maybe I should have been. Wallet. No, it doesn't work. But you can do this. I think this works. Wait. Yeah, there it is. Like, that works. How sick is that? All right. Portfolio update, if you want it, chat. Then we're gonna get 8 put on here. Portfolio update. Biggest bag right now is this. All right. Biggest bag right now is this, chat. Average entry is like right here. Here, I'll draw on it for you. Yeah. Average entry's like right there on AI16Z. It's my biggest bag by far at this point. By far, honestly. Not because I sold Goat. What's my net worth? I don't really think I should answer that. Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that right now. Biggest bag by far is AI16Z. I have more than 100k tokens. Well over. This is my biggest bag right now. My target on it is pretty ridiculous. My target on this is pretty ridiculous. I think, this is a $10 billion coin. This is my most confident holding right now, if I'm being honest. This is a $10 billion coin. And you can't convince me otherwise. This is a $10 billion coin. Wait, Elliot, should I redo this and we should make it a video real quick? My portfolio breakdown? All right, wait, let me take a piss real quick, chat. Hold on. I'll mute it. All right, we'll finesse a video out of it. Alright, chat. Alright, look. Look. Sorry. Oh, this is so annoying. Wait, you guys listen to that every single time I play that video? You listen to that every time I play the video? That is so annoying. Oh my god. That is so annoying. Wow, I cannot believe you guys listen to that. Holy fuck. Alright. Elliot, we'll do an intro after. Alright, let's do a portfolio update. Alright. Biggest bag right now, AI16Z. I bought a bunch of it right here on this initial like rip down to like 600-ish. I bought a bunch of it, and then I recently rebought a bunch around like around like here. My thesis on this is that this has by far the craziest flywheel in AI. Like by far the craziest flywheel in AI. I don't think BASE is a good comparison for this at all. It's like the go-to infra play. Nothing is remotely close. Honestly, the person who like really pilled me on this is one Saigar from Pudgy Penguins Abstract. Got really deep into crypto AI and went straight to the dev community of AI16Z. I'm like, yeah, GG. I just didn't have an entry. Like Shaw came on at 20 mil, by the way. The founder of this fucking coin came on at 20 mil for the first time. If you bought it, congratulations. If you didn't, welcome. He came on at 20 mil. It was the freest play ever. I completely faded him because they had all that FUD going on. And that was that. But this coin, this is to me is like my index on AI crypto. It's like if AI crypto goes higher, this one is going higher. AI16Z is what we thought GOAT was. It might be, but I'll talk about GOAT in a second. But this is like my index on the entire sector, in my opinion. AI goes higher, this shit goes higher, and it's going to 10 bill, and I'm not selling anything until at least 5. At 5, I'll start taking a little off. At 10, I think I'm gonna be mostly out. But I fucking love this coin. AI16Z is better than GOAT. They're not comparable. They're completely different coins. This is my biggest bag right now. Okay, that's AI16Z. Shout out to Shaw. Number 2 is this. Oh God. Holy fucking God. Well, God, oh my God. Holy fuck. This is my second biggest bag. Somehow still. I bought my first clip into it right here. But I bought most of it right here. And oh Jesus, dude. Am I underwater on it? A lot. I'm underwater a lot. I'm underwater like a Lamborghini on this coin. But I fucking love GOAT, okay? And I'm not allowed to talk about it anymore at the house. I made a deal with Frank and shit. I'm not allowed to talk about it. He's not at this house right now, so I can talk about it right now. My thesis is unchanged on GOAT, for the record. My thesis is unchanged, okay? True Terminal has $40 million in a wallet. GOAT created the entire meta. It's the Doge of AI coins. It's the Bitcoin of AI coins, okay? It might not be the cleanest trade of all time, but CryptoPunks in 2021 were not the cleanest trade of all time. They were not the outlier. They did not outperform everything. Bored Apes massively outperformed them in percentage gains wise, and they had the airdrops and they had everything on top of it. GOAT, in my opinion, is still free. It's still free, okay? It's gonna come back, and we will revisit this at one day, and I will laugh at you people. I will fucking laugh at you people. What is the lesson learned? The unfortunate reality of this is I don't think there was a lesson learned. I didn't learn anything, okay? I stand on this trade. I stand on this 10 toes down. It's gonna age well. There's nothing you can do about it. Also, GOAT, very few people know this, but very soon GOAT is gonna become an infra play. It's gonna become an infra play. They're working on Loria. It's gonna become an infra play, and GOAT is fucking awesome. So that is that. I wanna make that very clear. I'm going to make money on this trade. I promise you I'm going to make money on this trade. All right. Third biggest bag is probably this. It's probably tied. It's tied 3 ways. Huh? Wait, why is it not? Am I stupid? Oh, with the E. Tied for 3 is this. I think this could be considered closer to the Bored Ape type of play this cycle because it's an IP play. It's a total IP play. I have a lot of this. No, I don't have a ton. I bought it around... Where did I buy it? I bought it right here. I bought it all right here. So I'm up a decent amount on it. Nothing crazy here. But I think thesis behind Cerebro is it's the IP play. It's like the music, it's the IP, it's gonna be on merch, it's cool, it's Opium, it's Ken Carson. Like, I think this is the IP play of agents. Now, the question that has to be answered is right now, the market is very just like not rewarding towards individual agents. The market right now wants frameworks. The market right now wants platforms to allow you to launch new agents. The problem is all the agents are fucking garbage. They're all terrible. They all are not good. I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm saying they're not useful. They don't do anything. They sort of serve no purpose. And so Cerebro has gotten like cucked in this individual agent sort of bucket. And unclear how that changes. What I think has to happen is someone has to come through, launch a lit fucking agent, a trading agent that can make people a lot of fucking money, and the tide changes on that. Unclear. Right now, people only are bidding platforms because the agents suck. They're a little annoying. I know Cerebro's an infra play, but TBD how it plays out. I know about Zerepi. I know about all of that, but at the same time, it's like, to me, it's being valued as an agent. It's being valued as the best agent. And it's not infra, it's building towards infra, and we'll see if it's good. Because you don't just, and look, I've met Jeffy IRL. I think he's one of the smartest people in this. He's going to be successful. Cerebro is going to go up. But you can't just like, you don't announce a platform and you're classified as infra IMO. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think this is a sick play. Also, BB my GOAT. Please stop comparing this to NFTs, LOL. It's kind of like there's just nothing else to base it off of, though. It's sort of like an analogy a little bit. I don't think it's awful to compare it to NFTs in like an analogy perspective. I don't hate it. It's an IP play. And at least I value it as an IP play. All right, my two other biggest bags, and then we're going to get Apewood on, is this has become one of them. Griffane is probably my number 4 biggest bag. I bought most of it like, let's see, I probably bought most of it around like right here. Thesis behind Griffin is twofold. 1, Tony is based. 2, AI is the front end to interact with blockchain is going to happen, and I think they're the closest to a live product right now. We talked to AI Wayfinder, and that to me is a $10+ billion product. It's massive. However, Griffin is really close. It's basically live, and it's really fucking cool. I just got beta access. I think here, you want to know a take? A general take is, think about NFTs for a second. I'm going to compare it to NFTs again. NFTs were in this spot where everybody was basically promising the same thing. We're going to build a metaverse. We're going to build a game. We're going to launch a token. We're going to have staking. We're going to do all these things. No one delivered any of them at all. No one delivered any of them whatsoever. And it basically came down to the successful projects had the most based founders that were main characters, and the ones that didn't succeed didn't. And in a way, like, how much of the valuation of AI16Z is factoring in Shaw as the main character? I would argue a lot. I would argue a lot of the market cap valuation of AI16Z is Shaw as the main character. Maybe you disagree. I don't. That, to me, that's like a huge part of this equation. How much of Yuga Labs raising $400 million at a $4 billion valuation was that the founders are main characters and the project is main character? I would argue almost all of it. So when we think about these AI coins, I have sort of reframed my thought process, and I've been like, who can pitch the best product? Not who can build it, who can pitch it. Who can pitch the best product? And Tony is doing that. Tony is pitching the best product. Is he gonna build it? I don't know. He's pitching it. Solana Foundation is very clearly involved or supporting. Anatoly is very clearly supporting this very hard. I think Griffin's a winner. And then my final biggest bag, which is kind of like crazy that I have this much of it, is this. Hyperfi. They came on stream yesterday. I bought it when it launched at like here. Bought it like right here. And I sold none of it on the rip. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know with this one. What I do know, I don't know because it's metaverse. Okay, it's a metaverse play. I was calling it the AI16Z for digital worlds. Open source framework to build digital worlds on the metaverse. Look, it's 3 days old. Metaverse is a very scary topic. I'm not gonna like try to come here and sell you 2021 dreams at all. But what I am gonna say is the product works. We did an interview in it yesterday. The 2 devs are fucking based, and gaming's gonna be a narrative this cycle. It's got a chance. It's got a real chance. I mainly bid it because it was like, I'm like, is this Bohm 2? What is this? Shaw came out and supported it. Like, what is this? That's why I bid it. And it looks pretty bottomed. I don't know. It's open source. I don't really know what's gonna happen, but I bought it early enough where I can, with enough size, that I can hold it and not stress about it whatsoever. So that's my bag on that. Outside of that, I got a bunch of like smaller conviction plays or like smaller bags. I have a lot of this. I have a lot of Graph. Shout out to Apewood. I have a lot of I have a lot of this. I think is a pretty cool. I'm not even gonna go into super depth about any of these. I have a lot of Pythia. What else? That's mainly it. TG got me into AI16Z November 1st for real. The reason it came on my radar. I guess I'll close here. Is that I don't have much tank anymore. I don't have much tank anymore. No virtuals. Very little stables. 15 Bitcoin puppet. 10 Bitcoin puppets. Very little Sol. No Fart coin. No ARC. Basically only Sol Eco. What do I have on ETH? I don't have anything on ETH. No FXN. No Berry. Oh, and in a metric fuck ton of MOG, of course. Metric ton of MOG. Ah, fuck it. I guess I gotta show MOG. I was only doing my AI port, to be honest. I mean, this is my biggest bag. Let me delete all this shit. This is my biggest bag still. And let's see. I bought all of it, like I bought all my MOG. We gotta zoom more. I bought all my MOG like right here. I bought all my MOG right here. Yeah. I bought all my MOG right here. I don't have much to say on this other than this is like, this is the trade that one day I will post P&L and I will get more respect than I think I'm currently given. 50x up, no. Like very clean 100x on MOG. With size. With what was size for me at the time. Definitely not with 100k, but with enough. Yeah. I held it for 18 months. Long-term cap gains, like, yeah. I held that shit for 18 months. Funny enough, it was the first trade that I made when I moved in with Banks for the first time, and we both bought a bunch. Me, Banks, and Cross bought a fuck ton of it. It was the first trade that I made when I moved in with Banks for the first time. And yeah, that was a very good trade. Thesis on MOG, none needed. It's a culture coin. Have I cracked 7 figs on it? That's the only question I'll answer, yes. And then outside of that, I'm not gonna, no more port discussions. But yeah, very cleanly. Definitely not 8. 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 So that's my portfolio right now, chat. It's almost all AI and Mog. I'm gonna text Apewood right now. It's almost all AI and Mog. I genuinely believe that we are in the first inning right now. I think things are gonna get so fucking stupid from here. And I think if you were sidelined right now, the only thing that you need to do is buy AI coins. Who's Nick at CES? Oh, Nick from Chaos. Interesting. Buy AI coins and forget about the rest. Buy AI coins, buy AI coins, buy AI coins, buy AI coins, buy AI coins. That's my portfolio. I think this is a YouTube video. I'll do an intro for it later. But yeah. Shaw replied to your crisis tweet. All right, let's see. And then we'll get Apewood on in a second, Shaw. Hold on. Sorry, Apewood. How can Mog realistically even 5x from here? I think Mog can go to 10 billion. Yeah, this was off, by the way. I forgot about Mog. I forgot about Mog. I'll retweet that, actually. I like that. It's not actually my biggest bag, though. Where's Shaw? Banks is funny as fuck. It's very easy to get a follow back from me, I've noticed too. By the way, $100 billion mint, I agree. I don't think I'll be holding if it goes to 100 bill though. Here it is. What happens to our open source AI framework coins if Meta, OpenAI, Anthropic, Perplexity says fuck it and launches the same thing with unlimited funding and resources behind it? Thought it was an interesting tweet. They're way too cooked to pull it off. No waifus, no edgy stuff, no personal stuff. They'll never let them leave their platform. They already lost. They're not worried. I miss you, Mr. Shaw. Let's do another stream. I feel like I've gotten so much deeper in AI and only have a million more questions. GG. Cool. Man, this is why I do it, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. Mont Blanc. I meant this, by the way. Serious question. Has the development of blockchain/AI agentic frameworks grown fast enough to eventually force the juggernauts, OpenAI, Anthropic, Perplexity, Llama, whoever, to open source to keep their lead? Or do I live in a massive bubble and nothing we are doing is truly impactful on a global scale? If so, I'll delete this. I really, Ben, what do you think, dude? Is this, I texted you, Ben, you didn't answer me, you fucking, I was gonna say a bad word. I meant this, dude. I meant this. LMAO, I actually fucking love these streamer guys, they're great. And their heart is in the right place and they put themselves out there for the love of the game. That's more than people can say. They put themselves out there for the, Meg, I'm gonna say something until I bring Apewood on, and I'm gonna just say it that look. I'm gonna say something. Is that no, I know Llama's open source. I meant the rest though. I'm gonna just say something, chat. I probably filmed 25 podcasts. And then I've done like 100 streams at this point. I have not been paid $1 of income in 9 months. Seriously. I have not been paid a single dollar in 9 months, chat. 9 months. Now, we have a very sick partner that I'm going to announce very soon. Very sick partner. We're going to announce very soon. And the guys that support me on your subscriptions just changed my life. But I'm saying this to just say that me and Mon have an awesome setup. I love Monad. But what I'm saying is that this is very much love of the game, chat. Andy Self is right when I say it. This is love of the game, bro. I love this shit. And don't get me wrong. I'm gonna make a fuck ton of money from it. I have huge upside to being a content creator. I just got my first subs payout. So 9 months prior to like recently. It comes to me. I love you guys. Everyone that supports me means the world. Thank you for the sub. It means so much. But this is love of the game shit, man. I just want to be on the right side of history when it all fucking comes down. When it all fucking comes down, I want to be on the right fucking side of history. Interested in LA life. What do you actually pay for versus what you get for free? We pay for everything, man. I don't get much for free, actually. Like, I didn't pay for the Pudgy Penguin in the background and shit. But we pay for everything. Rent, all of that. Did you sell your goat? Fuck no, man. Who do you think I am? No, I didn't sell my fucking goat. Are you kidding me? Ben's Pregnant Man, I don't think blockchain/agentic frameworks have really impacted juggernauts yet. I think they possibly will in the future, but most importantly, I think the intersection of AI and crypto exists a few unique opportunities that are not possible for the juggernauts. I don't think these have really emerged yet, but there's massive incentive for someone to do it if these mega opportunities are being birthed today. That's a lit take. No, we don't get shit for free. Apewood, I'm gonna piss and then call you. Sorry, Apewood. I'm an hour late. Sorry, Apewood. But shit like this makes me so happy, dude. By the way, everyone's asking me if I have MLG. No, I don't have MLG because this fucking guy didn't tell me that he was gonna go all in on this shit. I can't even look at this, man. Fuck me. Oh, wait, but with it ungifted subs, I love you. I can't even look at this shit, dude. No one fucking told me they were gonna make this shit their whole fucking personality. No, I don't have any MLG, chat. No. And I'm coping. I'm coping so hard. Fuck me, dude. Everyone thinks this is like a calculated cabal. I would have 1% if this was a calculated cabal. Let me just read the last couple comments. I'm gonna go pee. Anything else important here? Consider it this way. There's 2 people with equivalent knowledge and skill, one in crypto, one in TradFi, which is not gonna lie unrealistic. Then add to the fact that I don't get it. Bro, don't you have a mountain to mog? I do. God, Shaw's so cool, man. All right, let's do this again. I'm sorry, but I have a small bladder. Okay, I'm gonna call Apewood in 30 seconds. BRB. Hey, actually, chat, real quick. Actually, I know my initial response was Cope. Actually, shout out to fucking Banks. Shout out to Frank, but shout out to Banks, dude. Holy fuck. These fuckers got MLG at $134 million. Shout out to fucking Banks, bro. By the way, I'll say this real quick, then I'll call Apewood actually. I haven't officially announced this, but maybe now is like an aura time to do it. I'm moving into a new house. I think January 13th we move in officially. And yeah. We're back in the crib with Banks. Yeah. No, I'm not living there free. I'm paying for it, you fuck. More on that. Like, don't tweet it. 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 Don't tweet. Don't tweet. Don't tweet. It can be our little secret. 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 Don't tweet. Don't tweet. Don't tweet. Please don't tweet it. 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 Don't tweet it. Don't tweet it. Don't tweet it. Please. I wasn't supposed to say anything about it, but Rasmus said it yesterday. Don't tweet it. Don't tweet it. Don't tweet it. Don't tweet it. I want to do this thing. I want to do this thing where the first stream in the new house, like, we start it and the camera's off and shit, and then we're like cranking Lil Peep and shit. Then I turn the camera on and we're just like, all in the background and shit. Don't tweet it. Don't tweet it. Don't tweet it. Don't tweet. Don't tweet. Don't tweet. Please don't tweet. Please don't tweet. Please don't tweet. Please don't tweet. Don't tweet. Don't tweet. But that is gonna happen very soon. 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 Like, wow, 1 week. Round 2 this time, but this time I'm a streamer. Last time we did it, I was doing nothing. Round 2, and this time I'm a streamer. So, all right. Don't tweet it. Do not tweet it, bro. Do not tweet it. Don't be weird. Apewood right now. My brother Apewood right now. Hey, chat, y'all want to hear from Apewood? I want to do more conversations where the interviews are conversations, not just interviews. I want to have more conversations. I want to have more conversations where we have back and forth dialogue, not just one-sided dialogue. Do you want to hear from Apewood right now, chat? Why you move a phase? What you mean? What's Apewood social? Oh, here. Actually, let me give him an intro real quick, chat. Because some people might not know who he is. Apewood is my fucking Trenches brother since my NFT Trenches brother since 2021. I found him. He's one of these fucking he's one of these TradFi guys. Super sharp. I met him in 2021. We just became homies. Like, he was on a come up, I was on a come up, and we used to just fucking trade NFTs together. And then when I got a job at Tally Labs, he also got a job at Tally Labs, and we worked together for a minute at Tally Labs, and then I sort of stepped out of it into like an advisor role. He's still cooking over there at Tally, and then I felt like I didn't talk to him that much for like a while, and then we sort of like rekindled when AI shit started going really hot, because he's a fucking... Is it not Bored Ape? Did you change it? Oh, he changed his handle. Wow. My bad. Guest is at Apewood X. Wow, he changed his handle. But then when the AI stuff started popping off, he got super into it, and he knows more about it than I do. He knows way more about it than I do. And he started cooking on it, and then we kind of rekindled a little bit, and then now we're there. So it's pretty fucking sick. And I gotta give the dude, like, you might not know him, but you absolutely should follow him with noties. So I'm gonna call him. We're gonna chat with him for a while. It's gonna be fucking sick. He's probably deeper AI than I am, and I'm in this shit all day. So he knows a fucking lot about a lot. So We're gonna call Apewood. We're gonna yap with him a little bit, and we're gonna see what happens. So let's fucking get it. This is he has edge, bro. He's giving me some fucking. I've cooked on some Apewood plays recently. Let's call this motherfucker, man. Let's go. I'm hype. I missed him. I missed him so much. Ah, Mr. fucking Apewood. What's good, dude?
Yeah,
Mr. fucking.
Hey, turn stream off.
yo, can you hear me? Can you see me? Or is my mic
Hey,
on?
turn you off.
Yo, can you hear me? Can you see me? Or is my mic on?
I muted the desktop audio on stream, but you have a tab open with the stream, I think. You're good. That's beautiful, dude. You hear me? You sound good?
How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? How are you, bro?
I think you're still loading. I can't see you, but
Really? Let me do this.
no, I can't see you, but it's all right. I mean, it's just kind of crazy that I'm the
about now?
one who gets to put together the pieces after the Good Alexander one shot. I feel like
good
that's
fucking luck. Can you see me or no?
No, I
Alright,
can't.
let me leave real quick. I'll come back.
Um,
I'll fix it for you. How about now?
No, it's
Really?
still loading.
Can I see
but
myself?
It's all right. Yeah,
And there is like a little echo.
you can see me. I think it's all good.
There's a little echo. Is it me? I think we're good. All right, we're good. I can see myself, but I can see you. You look good, dude.
Yeah, you can see me. That's all good. I can't see you. But that's good.
What did you? The Good Alexander. What did you think of the Good Alexander shit, dude?
I thought Good Alexander was great. I think that one of the like biggest misconceptions that most people have is just kind of the assumption that every single person on the other end of the screen has everything figured out. I'm sure there's a million things that Good Alexander hasn't figured out in regards to AI, crypto, what he's building.
You wouldn't fucking
life.
know it. I'll tell you that.
That's the thing, and that's kind of like the difference between, people like Murad or Good Alexander or, a lot of these other people who largely become these main character thought leaders is that they're so convicted in a lot of their theses and they appear that way, but there's a lot of things that go on underneath the surface that they aren't necessarily sure about, that don't always come across that way. And then to the other people, to people who view it and to hear it, they just kind of assume that one person has all the answers, and then they're like, oh my god, like I don't have the answers, I haven't figured this out yet, like what the fuck, like this is nonsense, like why haven't I figured this out yet, like this guy has. But in reality, behind the scenes, those same people are struggling with a lot of the same things, haven't figured it out. So I'm going to be the person, I'm going to kind of be the opposite end of Good Alexander yesterday and say that, I haven't figured a lot out. And I think that's okay. And I think that's kind of like what happens in these bubbles, in these manic speculation eras.
It's just like tough when someone like that comes on and they're like, yeah, so this like AGI thing is gonna like revolutionize the world, uproot your life, and like probably kill us all if you haven't already figured it out. And like I figured it out like 18 months ago, so like, and I'm like, bro, like.
Well, the thing is like he's not spitting any like incorrect facts about like where the world's going either. I think that where you're kind of like getting fucked up in the head is that I feel like a lot of people had this realization from COVID, maybe. I remember I had this realization from COVID just because I was still in investment banking at that time. And, I was like, the world changed really, really fast. And the Fed was put in this place of like hell or high water, just hard rock and then hard place, just in between a no win zone. And then you start to realize, oh shit, okay, this monetary policy is actually really fucked, and there's no real way out for this. And then you started to see ChatGPT and OpenAI progress, and then you start to see, okay, these AI can be more efficient than humans. And then you start to look at, during COVID, during all these things, everyone was working from home. There was all those like Meta employees that were, day in the life of a product manager.
Bro, that video literally changed the course of humanity forever. The
So what
pool
you have is, like,
video, right?
90% of the workforce. Well, yeah, like 90% of the workforce is just basically useless. So I don't know. There was probably like a period from maybe like the 1950s or earlier onwards, where like the labor market became not about efficiency or productivity, and it just became like a signaling market where people got their sense of self-worth. Like they got their sense of self-worth from their job, or they got their sense of self-worth from their, salaries. And that's why I think more people are scared, because that's their entire self-worth is tied to these jobs and salaries, and AI disrupts that whole thing, so it's going to be more productive. And most people just haven't really figured that out yet, and neither has policy. So once you open your eyes to that, and then you come to that realization, I don't know, I think in a few weeks you're going to be back to kind of like more steady state of things aren't always as bad as they seem, and they're never as good as they seem.
Facts. Of course. What's up with the XRP shit? Good Alexander, you have a take on that? What? Is that the crack in the armor, bro? What is that? I didn't, dude. I wish I had more time with that fucking guy. He could. By the way, he could talk. Oh my god, that guy could. Which I love. He was there to talk, but the opportunity cost of asking him. I was talking to somebody about this offline yesterday. Is the opportunity cost of asking somebody like that a bad question is like 20 minutes. So I didn't get. It's like it's really high. It's like Andrew Tate. It's really high. So I didn't get to like ask him about XRP and shit. I had no time.
I think that was smart though. I wouldn't have wanted to ask about XRP either.
Valid.
Like,
I look, you don't
his
care.
overarching point of AI being bigger than blockchain, I think is obviously correct, right? But like where I think that most people lose the confluence is that OpenAI, Anthropic, Llama, Meta, all these like big players are building kind of like the base layer stuff, and then what comes next is the agent layer, which is much more product based. And there's millions and millions of products because there's millions and millions of solutions that need to be solved, and not one solution is going to fit everything. Like OpenAI can't create like agent products that are going to hit every single solution. Like they're going to do really, really well in commercial use cases with businesses. They're going to do really well with personal use cases, but there's going to be edge cases, and there's going to be different uses that people want to bring their agent with them.
Do you remember
or they want to.
whatever happened to the OpenAI like app store, Asian app store? Do you remember that?
That was that out? I didn't see that.
Do you remember
Oh,
they were
okay.
like teasing this thing? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm off here, but it wasn't like that.
It's always been like agents have always been part of like, it was like agents have always been like their third step of where they go, and it's always been past kind of like human reasosoning, which they proved.
Someone
with
said no one
O1.
really used that shit. May as well talk to Raw ChatGPT. But then my question is like, all right, fuck. I have like multiple six figures in Griffin, and they're literally building the app store, which is an agent store. Like, I don't know. When are they? Here's my question. Is like, I have many questions, but when are the agents gonna get good? Like, I'm now at this point where I'm like, all right, I'm down with the bubble shit. I'm down with the market caps. I'm down to like speculate super hard, but I just want to know if we're running NFTs back or if we're actually changing the world, and both are okay. But I just want to know which side of it we're on, and I'm like, when are these fucking agent coins gonna get good? Because we're now just like, everyone is just like, all right, bet. How can we launch the next framework to launch a bunch of dog shit agents? Like, it's like something, the flywheel, it's like framework apps. The apps have to get good though for the you know what I mean?
Totally. No, that's why I've been pretty vocal about not being really interested in a lot of the new base layer framework stuff, just because I don't know, it all is the same stuff. But like people talk online and talk on Twitter about, all these are just OpenAI wrappers and everything, but the wrapper isn't really the issue. Like everything on the internet's basically some kind of like API call. The issue where like the agents need to improve is really how and what data gets used. So it's more of a data issue than the actual API issue. And I think just because what happened when they were building these frameworks out from the beginning, you had to build from the bottom up. So you have to basically just kind of like rely a lot on the API up front, and then you have to learn what data you want to impart onto your agent and what data is important, and test and iterate and test and iterate. So there's going to be some kind of time lag between that happening and agents becoming good. To put a timeline on it, I'm not sure. And good's also relative too, right? Like an agent is going to be, is it a good like therapist companion for you? Is it a good trading agent? Is it a good one of those type of things, right? Like it can't just be good at everything, which is where I think that a lot of these like slop agents just on Twitter you see, they don't have any real kind of like tailored specificity to what they're doing or what they are trying to be. They're just
Yeah,
agents,
makes sense.
right? They're not trying to do anything.
Makes sense. Also, Bobby's with the rate of 70. Let's fucking go. And Rasmus just dropped us some candy. This is a good fucking day. All right, Apewood. Here's what I really need to know. Is I'm now like, maybe this is bad, but I'm now stuck in a spot where I need to know the scale of the pie that we're playing. I feel like this is the one part I don't understand. Is I totally understand how we justify agent sector goes to multiple hundreds of billions. I'm down. Bored Apes went to 500K. Flora, I get it. I get how bubbles work. I get how we get there. But can you help me? I've just been like tweeting this all day, and most people are calling me retarded, but a few people are like, yeah, respect. Someone has to ask the question. Can you help me like understand what is it that we're playing for here? Is it just to like tokenize some like little side AI indie projects and rip them to big market caps? Cause I'm down for that. Or is someone like Noose Research gonna actually build decentralized compute that can build LLMs, or like Wumbo, Pregnant Man, to actually compete with OpenAI? And like, is AI16Z gonna build the biggest open source like dev flywheel in the world? Like, are we actually doing something that matters in the future of AI, or are we just fucking around with tokens? Because if we're just fucking around with tokens, I am down, and we're still gonna get either outcome. We get rich, and I'm down to just fuck around with some tokens. But I kind of want to know, like, are we changing the world, or are we just like jerking off?
I have a take on how innovation gets created that's kind of somewhere in between like fucking around and finding innovation. And I think that we're fucking around with tokens until we find something that sticks. And you do that because like you mentioned that you've studied bubbles in the past, right? Like you've studied .com bubble and like railroads and all those bubbles of the past, right?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. Yeah.
Like bubbles are only obvious in hindsight. And most people during those bubbles are like extremely speculative around those bubbles. Like, oh man, this is stupid. Like, why are we doing the internet?
Who just
why
had a
are
really
we...
good tweet about this?
Yeah.
Someone just tweeted this and it was good. Article or something.
Like, it's the New Hobart book from November that he published. It was like boom and bust, some bubbles. But it's basically saying that like, you know, what happens with innovation is these massive bubbles of speculation form, and it draws a lot of attention, it draws a lot of speculation, it draws a lot of these different things, but that's what's needed to move away from like these periods of stagnation, because you need all these types of like rampant fervor crazy period to get the momentum up off its ass and start moving in an accelerative period. So like you need a lot of this kind of like hive mind crazy wild periods of speculation for meaningful innovation to actually kind of move forward. Are we doing that here on crypto Twitter? It kind of yet to be seen, because OpenAI hasn't done anything yet either. Like they haven't launched agents. They haven't, like there's going to be a lot of work that they go on their side.
What happens when they do?
On how,
what happens when they do launch agents? Because you know they're going to.
So they've pivoted. Think about what happened with OpenAI, man. Like OpenAI started as a research company back in like what, 2020, like 9 years ago. No, 9 years ago they started as like a research company. Like they started the company without any view that they were going to become a product company down the line, but their research and everything kind of spun up and took form, and then they became this really great product, and now everybody uses. Think about in 2022, most people were like using ChatGPT 3.5 and thinking, oh man, this sucks, like I'm not going to use this, it writes my emails weird, like I don't like this. But now it's like, oh shit, this is a juggernaut. This is huge.
Good take.
This is the thing. But that only happens because it's messy at first. And the same thing kind of with these agents. Like they're messy at first, but they won't be, because you learn and you iterate what's important, and you learn what kind of like these tailored use cases, what people want them for. Right now, I think people want them to make money. I think that's like what you see from crypto Twitter. I think that a lot of things, what you're going to see going forward is people want them as their companions in this new like loneliness epidemic. I've had tweets about, when you think about a post AGI world, what do you actually value?
So surely on the
think-
agent side, we should be looking at all costs for what is the agent that can actually profitably trade you, profitably trade your balance and make money, because that's going to billions day one. Like that's what we should be looking for right now, right? That seems like what everybody wants on the agent side. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't need a fucking travel agent. I don't need a fucking an assistant. I don't need any of that. I need someone that's gonna take my 100 soul and turn it into 200 soul.
There's actually a layer above that though. Like there's the agent that can do that, but there's the inputs into that agent into like what makes a good trader, or like what makes a good CT trader, and that's data. So those are all inputs that go into the agent. So I'm more interested in that, to be honest. And
Explain that.
I would
Like,
imagine.
What do you buy for that? Like, what am I looking for to bid, and why?
Those are like the infra. Like that's the infra and stuff. And
Like
I would
AI16Z?
imagine. I would imagine they're working on that. Like I would imagine that they're looking to integrate that.
Explain that. My bad. Like explain working on that. What does that mean?
Like they're probably testing with PMarca, PMarca,
whatever.
AI, Mark Andreessen, and they're testing what makes a good trader, and then they're going to probably implement what makes that good trader into a base layer kind of trader agent that then people can fine tune and change different inputs to create their own kind of trading agent based on what their own goals are. Do they want to maximize risks? Do they want to play in this game, that game? That's what I would imagine. I have no insight to what they're doing. It's just kind of based off of what Shaw has been tweeting, mainly about like they want agents that can make money.
I mean, I want fucking agents that can make. I feel like, by the way, well, also D Gills, what's up? I feel like that guy's a goat. I feel like the original thesis for AI16Z is like completely. We never talk about it ever.
Well, no, the original thesis for AI16Z is another example of like how messy things at first kind of like come together over time. Like at first, I think it was mainly just like a meme VC, like this is that narrative, and then Shaw kind of took it and started to build out his agent frameworks and these agents from within. He started with Degen AI as the first flagship agent and then launched the AI16Z. But then it wasn't like taken upon by the market that it could be something more until Shaw really started embracing, the whole idea of like open source dev communities, which, that really started the whole flywheel with getting more devs working on something. More devs working on something kind of like helps work against the closed constraints that money buys you. When you have those open-ended type of incentives, you can have these devs come in that don't have like, you can compete against smaller scale startups that have closed talent and just pay for it. You have the open scale to have, the people like Saigar and all these great devs working on your stuff. So they actually found something really cool there. And I think that
if AI16Z becomes the biggest possible thing it could, every single thing goes right that possibly could, trading stuff aside, specifically within their like open source framework and dev flywheel, like forget price, like what impact does it have like on humanity? Like does it actually matter in the grand scheme of things? Like does Jensen know what AI16Z is at its peak? Like is Sam Altman like afraid of Shaw, or am I just like completely just like so far gone that I still think Yuga is gonna be Disney?
I that's
like give me
I don't
like
think, well,
what are we playing
I'm not thinking
for,
that,
bro?
We're not playing for that. I don't think we're playing for that. I think there's somewhere in the middle though. Like I think that you're playing for products built on top of these these base layer infrastructure, and I don't think that. I don't know, man. Like the real answer is no one's going to know until these things until the chips fall. No one's going to know how big of a bubble this is until everything kind of cascades. I think that saying that something's going to be the next Disney obviously is like, it's not going to happen. Saying that AI16Z is going to be OpenAI isn't going to happen. Like OpenAI has been doing this for close to 10 years, 10-year head start. And when things move fast, people can kind of like get into these really just binary outcomes of, oh man, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. This is going to change the world. This is And then when the bubbles crashed, like, oh man, this was a waste of time. This was useless. But what I think it can do is really just kind of prove the concept of, okay, this is the first step towards actual kind of blockchain interaction that's been meaningful for the entire crypto space. Because what's actually meaningful here is one, ownership of data, and two, how the agents kind of interact with this ownership of data and that kind of immutability of that. And also like this whole idea of like proof of sentience too, having that happen on chain, I think can be really interesting as well. So you have these different use cases that can be proved via blockchain. To say like what we're playing for here, and to say like really open-ended statements like change the world, those are really grandiose and sound really good for a lot of different people. But like changing the world is individual specific. Like what do you value as Thread Guy? Like, you live in LA, all these different things. Like you value your Twitch stream, you value your family, you value your friends. But like, how does AI change your world is going to be different than how things change my world.
Okay,
right?
that's
like,
true.
I live in Ohio.
But
I care about my family.
ChatGPT changed everybody's world.
It hasn't changed a lot of people's world yet. People are still in a lot of denial about AI. If you go out and talk to people,
That's
people
true.
are like,
It changed every student's world though. If you're in school, you know what ChatGPT
yeah.
is.
Everyone's. But I think that BrainRot was kind of moving people towards that path, right? You saw the writing on the wall there before, like AI started. People are getting lazier. More people weren't actually doing their work. The education system, it actually OpenAI kind of just exposed cracks in all the systems. Like AI just exposed a lot of cracks. Like the education system was basically broken for a really long time. It wasn't ever about education. It was always about like just network value where you went to college. It was always just about knowing what to learn versus knowing how to learn. And, I think that AI just kind of open-ended that. And then, it open-ended it one-shotted the labor market too, because the labor market's been so unproductive for the entire past, I don't know how many years. Like who needs middle market executives in Nebraska for a lot of these jobs? Not to if someone's a middle market executive in Nebraska, I'm sorry. But why do you need a lot of these jobs? You don't. And at the end of the day, labor market's a productivity market and should be based off of productivity. Education should be learning how to learn and learning what kind of inspires you, not learning what to learn. So a lot of these things that happen are just exposing cracks in the system that already existed. They weren't creating different things.
I think that's a pretty good take. I just don't like not knowing, Like I feel
that's where the opportunity is though. That's where all the opportunity is. History is made and money is made being a speculator.
No, you're right. You're right. But
money's not when you know the outcome.
All right, let me rephrase it. Because that was so Chad how you just answered me with that. That was so Chad. I don't like. I agree with you that the money is made in the speculation, but I don't like not knowing the possibility edge case, if that makes sense. Like I don't like having. I don't even have like a percentage chance of what I think the North Star outcome is. It's just like question marks. It's like an unlocked character. You know what I'm saying? So it puts me in this weird spot where I'm like, okay, yeah, AI 16Z is gonna go to 10 billion, but why? Or what is it? What is the next? It's hard for me to even articulate it. It's hard for me to even articulate it, but I just don't have a clear. Let me even back up. You know what I like about Alexander so much? This is what I admire about Alexander. I've been thinking about him a lot, and not because he's good looking. That's not why I've been thinking about him. Okay, I've been thinking about him a lot because when you talk to somebody that truly believes every word they say enough to die out, they believe everything that they say, and they have such a clear vision for how it's gonna play out, they make you think. If you disagree, you at least think about it. Fuck, that was really well articulated, and he really believes that. And he has a very clear picture of what is going to happen, why it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. Thread Guy does not. I very much get price go up. But I don't get what does a successful intersection of crypto, blockchain, and AI look like in 14 months. I don't have an answer for you other than the market cap flips OpenAI. But that isn't good enough for me. That's not good enough for me, Apewood. That's not enough. Not enough to say it's gonna get bigger. It's not enough.
Like,
I need more.
you have some like illogical like inconsistencies in what you're saying though too, because like to say on one hand that you know that these things are going to flip OpenAI, or that you know AI 16Z is going to go to 10 billion, is pretty like it's just inconsistent with the whole. Like I don't know AI 16Z is going to go to 10 billion.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I
like,
have a lot of
they're
it, and
gonna
I hope
flip.
it will. So.
Yeah, and also I mean, good Alexander. Look at his actions. Like he's building on XRP blockchain with using AI to build on top of XRP. Is that right? Or he's building like some kind of blockchain solutions with AI.
He's building an L1.
Isn't that right?
An L1 on XRP.
Yeah, look at his actions
Is
too.
that
Like he
possible?
believes in this intersection of that narrative.
Yeah.
Now the like token side of everything, the token side is where the speculation kind of comes in. What actually happens on the innovation never it doesn't always match the token price speculation. That's where people need to kind of separate these different things. Like the narrative sometimes, like price usually leads narrative because price draws attention to the narrative, but they're not always going to be interconnected in that at times they're going to be overvalued based on what these innovation like fundamentals are doing. They're going to be undervalued at times based on kind of like trade speculation. But I don't know, it's just inconsistent to say like that all these things are going to be valuable because of what they're doing here. The overarching thing is like that I think is cool is that we're trying new things in the space for the first time in a long time. And we're not just I like the meme coins. I like meme coins. I own some meme coins, but like we're not just doing meme coins anymore. Like this is like the new kind of how can we take a narrative that is really, really important to, you know, the progression of society, and how can we try to make it decentralized, and how can we try to find different frameworks for thinking about the future of work, which I think is even more cool because when you think about like open source tech and DAOs, there's almost like kind of a connection there where you have this open source tech, your contributions can be matched and mapped based on what you do and your efforts to that open source tech, and then the DAO can help with the token can help fund back those based on those contributions. So like, you know, you can have great developers come work towards this open source tech and get paid for it versus, you know, you mentioned about how OpenAI or Anthropic, you know, there's a lot of reasons why they wouldn't open source their tech. One reason is profitability. Like, why would I as a developer go work for their open source tech when I'm not going to get paid or get anything or have any kind of like based on my contribution just be free labor? I think that there's kind of like something there with open source tech and DAOs. So that's kind of like a cool means of funding new different developments that we haven't thought of before. And that just happened because, you know, AI 16Z and all these different people started to do these frameworks. Did they set out knowing that was going to happen? No, but it wound up happening. So I think these messy approaches, none of us are going to know in hindsight. There's a lot of opportunity here, though, clearly, with just like, you know, where there's two things you kind of need to follow. You need to follow the money. VC capital is flowing entirely to AI, and you need to follow basically like where the big brains are going.
Yeah.
And everyone wants to go work in AI startups nowadays. Everyone wants to go work in all these different places. So when you follow those two things, Confluence is going to say that you're in the right spot. It's just kind of going to be messy into figuring out what that actually means.
You know, the one thing that I do think is true is that since the earliest days of NFTs, there has not been any narrative in crypto that is this easy to get delusional about like AI. And that is awesome. Like, I've gotten really excited about a couple things since NFTs. I was really excited about, I guess Ordinals are kind of NFTs. I was really excited about SocialFi. So excited. SocialFi, I was obsessed. Friendtag. All I want to talk about was Friendtag and fucking Farcaster and all this shit. There has not been a single narrative in crypto that's easy to get delusionally bullish on anywhere near the scale of what we're doing right now with AI, and that is fucking awesome.
It's like it's the first narrative that didn't originate in crypto, right? Like it's the first one. Like NFTs were a crypto-centric
DeFi, SocialFi.
Yeah, well, DeFi, I guess you could argue, was like a grander narrative of like
Maybe, but
how
it's-
can we like transform like TradFi, but I don't know. I think it was mainly like just solving a crypto native
crypto problem.
problem
It's a
of like
crypto
we
problem.
operate on chain. So yeah, I think AI is really like the first narrative that originated outside of crypto, and we're finding things that we can play with and do on chain with it. And how can we like bring a narrative that is huge outside of crypto and making meaningful on the blockchain? That's where I kind of find this interesting. NFTs weren't big until what? Like I think no one really thought of a grander vision with NFTs until Zuck started talking about metaverse, right? Like no one thought anything bigger than that. Like, we were minting Bored Apes, I guess, but like I don't think I ever, I didn't think they'd be big or anything. Zuck started talking metaverse.
I also
Stephen
don't
Curry
think
bought-
BB just said this in chat, but I agree. I don't think we're at the point of Bored Apes minted yet in AI.
Yeah, no, I agree. Totally agree.
All right, what's the biggest LARP, most overrated high cap AI project?
Bro, are you kidding? No way.
No,
man.
I'm so serious.
My handlers are not gonna let me answer that question. Biggest LARP project?
Not LARP, but like
Um,
the most mid high cap that gets you a lot of respect.
Oh, okay. I have an answer here. Like I can say it, I guess. It's that's.
Don't say something I hold, please.
Yeah, no, please. If there's any holders in the chat, like I'm a nice guy. Like
Nah,
I'm
rip
a
it,
nice
rip
guy.
it, rip
I'm
it,
not-
rip it, rip it.
It's Swarms. It's that Swarms project.
By the way, what the fuck is that?
I have. It breaks every mental.
Wait, is
model
that a
I have.
cop out
Like,
answer? Is that a cop? That's kind of a cop out answer, low key.
How is that a cop answer? It's 500. Hit 500.
Because everyone else on that Shaw and all these, that's kind of a cop out chat. What do you think? Shaw was like, their LARP, Burrito called him LARP. That's kind of a cop out. Well played though, well played.
It is a LARP. It's a LARP. Like it
100%.
is.
But we've known that.
Like, well, I think a lot. Hey, we've known that, but it ripped to 500 mil.
It did,
So
it
I
did,
think
it
that there's like the whole arguments of, okay, there's a couple things that you can think of. Like everyone like would hit my DMs and be like, oh, is X project a LARP or is it good, or is this project a LARP or is it good? And then like I would just kind of look back and think, okay, it can still pump if it's a LARP. Like
Someone said I think it's at
people
500
aren't
mil.
really just.
I think it's at 500 mil because it triggers Shaw.
It kind of did, and the dev does a good job of like just being present in a space and tweets like pretty polarizing things, and he does like the whole attention game pretty good.
All
I
right, how
guess.
about this? How about this? I'll broker a deal with you right now. Is you give us
Yeah.
give us a number 2, and you can show graph for 2 minutes.
No, I don't need to shill anything. I have life faith in anything that I buy.
Fuck!
Anything that I believe in, that I don't need to. I don't. That's why I don't really like shill tickers or anything. I don't really care to, because I don't know. My whole thing is I do all of my trading and everything like that in a group chat of like 2 other guys that I went to college with, who
Which is wild, by the
they
way.
are both. They both like, one of them is a like real world like AI researcher dev who was a computer science guy at our university and probably one of the smartest guys I know. But one thing that I think is kind of actionable takeaway for a lot of people here is that, there's a lot of noise on your timeline, and there's a lot of different things that are going to throw you off beat. There's a lot of coins that are going to get shilled in Telegram chats. There's a lot of coins that are going to get shilled in Twitter group chats. There's a lot of things that are going to take your attention off of like forming a view on something that you're going to go buy. And myself, I just realized like being in those environments is pretty negative EV to my own like attention and my own formation of my own views. And when sentiment starts to change, if I don't have my own view on something, I'm gonna like fumble it. I'm gonna panic sell. I'm gonna like do all these things because I just believed someone else's view.
This is why I'm
or
trying to
I
figure
took-
out. This is why I'm trying to figure out what we're doing here. So when AI 16Z gets fucking dick nuked back to a bill, and I'm like, fuck, like, what? You know what I'm saying?
I think that what you can say with a lot of projects here that are already working on agents and agent frameworks is I know OpenAI and Anthropic have been working on agent products for a while, but they haven't launched them.
Like-
and what happens with product development is there's a lot of test cases and test uses that they're not going to have the perfect product out the gate.
Of course.
And-
But there's no way Anthropic
way.
has been working on agents for 3 years and they're as retarded as ours. Like, that can't be the case.
No. Well, they haven't been working on them for. I would imagine they haven't been working on them for 3 years.
Like they have to be less
Automatically.
retarded than ours. We have really like particularly retarded.
Again, like all these things, agents are building on top of the base layer LLM. So again, it's really
True.
it's more of a data question, and it's a data how they're handling like data inputs and how they're tailoring like agents as what you guys as this is what kind of my biggest gripe with the entire like agents are bad agents are slop take. The issue agents are slop is because we're not like tailoring them at all. Like we're just the best cases of agents that we've seen on the timeline is like AI XBT, and that's like the first level of
It's the
starting
best.
to tailor
Oh,
an
it's
agent.
so good, dude. Oh my god,
it's
it's
the-
so good.
First case of trying to tailor an agent to an actual like use case, and it was tailoring it towards being a market researcher and being someone who does sentiment analysis. There's a lot of things you can improve on with that one agent, but that's the first one that kind of like is actually tailored towards something, except minus just being like some kind of boring Twitter thing, right? So I think it's much less of a question of, oh man, why do my agents suck? And more of a question of, okay, how do we actually, what is meaningful? Like, what solutions do we want to solve? And then, okay, what pieces of data go into this agent to create something that solves this problem? And then third, how do we like solve memory issues and interaction issues to make these things feel less robotic and less boring and all these different things so that they act more human. And I think that over time those things start to develop. We've proven out the proof of concept agents like just link up to API and then start tweeting and do all these things. That's boring. The next stage is, okay, how do we actually like move this towards something that is relatively meaningful or solves an issue, which I think is, we've started to do that. The DeFi, like the whole
How do you pronounce
DeFi,
it?
which is like the AI
Yeah, how do you pronounce
category.
The name
Like
is,
that's the beginning of it.
the name is
and then there's
sick,
gonna be
but,
more
like,
and more.
how do you fucking say it? DeFi is so gay.
DeFi, I guess. I don't know. Like that new sector, we're moving towards what is more correct to say, to act like I know exactly where the market's gonna go, or like what is the total pie we're playing for
I'll say this.
is
Wait, sorry, finish.
is incorrect. It's because like I don't know. Jensen says $1 trillion industry, and he's saying that because he's saying $1 trillion industry because he thinks-
Multi-trillion dollar.
He's correct, because it's going to replace almost most of the labor force, and that's what. So it's mainly commercial use cases is what he sees, and I agree with him. So then when you think about kind of like our piece of the pie of it, I don't think big corporations are going to be using AI-16Z ELIZA agents for their employees.
You
right? This
don't
doesn't
think
make
that.
sense.
You don't think that.
I don't. Like, because there's just a lot of risk that's involved with these things, and they'd rather just sign off and take the OpenAI sticker of approval and take the Anthropic sticker of approval and rest assured that these big corporations have signed off on it, that this agent's going to be okay. That's what large corps are going to do. That's what a lot of corporations are going to do. Like, they're not going to, those aren't the end user for who we want, for who AI ELIZA wants creating agents. Those aren't,
Yeah.
like the big labor force providers really aren't the ELIZA users. Who I think are the ELIZA users, or could be, are maybe more creatives, more small scale stuff, more trading firms, more small like individual traders, more not just ELIZA, any framework agent. Any decentralized framework agent where they value having more control over their data that goes into the agent, that they want to be more, like they want to go beyond just the constraints that OpenAI or Claude will allow them. I think is kind of the smaller piece of the pie where these agents make sense. Because again, at first, like this is all going to be new technology. So the legacy type of people who are like really, one, people are going to like kind of oppose it at first, as they always do. But then two, they're going to just go with the incumbent because they get the seal of approval. So I don't think like there's no I don't know. There's no world where I think the AI-16Z ELIZA agents are the ones that are doing your taxes for like a huge accounting firm. I don't think that they're going to be the people that they replace
I look-key hope not.
at like Latham and Watkins and shit, like for your lawyers. But it could be like smaller scale stuff.
Okay. Also, BB, you spitting in chat. Come on stream. The one thing I do know for sure that I think is the best, maybe the only right now, but the use case that makes the most sense is that Good Alexander Web 4 thing. Like AI is the like front end to interact with blockchain. That makes sense. But that means AI can only get as big as crypto, basically. From that, like that's if AI is if crypto AI, blockchain AI is only a tool to make interacting on chain easier, it means it's capped at market cap of on chain, basically. Unless we play for something bigger. But I don't know. But that makes me like go ahead.
I think it's gonna be like most game NPCs should be agents.
That
right?
too, that makes sense. Parallel, AOA Finder, they're doing it.
Yeah, entertainers. I think the entertainers you're gonna want
Whoa.
entertainers and content creators are gonna want to break free of the norms that OpenAI or like Anthropic set on their agents.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
You know, you can't have like an edgy content creator come from a OpenAI
No,
agent. It's
at
just like
all.
too much. So
What can I
that's
do
a-
in fucking like? Do you want to build some shit into AI? Like,
I think that what could be interesting for you, it's a good question for you.
right? Like,
I would imagine
certainly.
what could be actually valuable is there some kind of like data scraper? I imagine like all these different Twitch influencers have their own type of like data insights, right? For like what is good like for a stream. I'm not in-
like analytics.
yeah, a lot of analytics stuff like automate your like use AI and use like creating
Yeah.
maybe like a agent system to automate like how your analytics are working. I think that's like a good first step.
That's pretty cool. Wumbo, you listen.
I think
you
that
listen
the
to that
whole
pregnant
like
man
video stuff up front with a lot of these AI is kind of lame just because it's not good yet.
video.
Yeah, a lot of the video stuff with all like I don't know. I personally don't think like creating you as an agent to do stuff is that cool. Just because like the value of your channel is you and your takes. It's not your thread guy agent.
Yeah.
So I think that what could be interesting is just trying to automate your flows that you would have done elsewise just using AI.
God, I gotta use AI more. I feel. What's the best coin under like 15, 10 mil?
Under 15 or 10. I feel like every AI coin is repriced above 10 mil.
Yeah, that's true.
There was
But you had two
Like
killer
last-
ones.
in December there was a ton under 10 mil that
Yeah,
were
there
good.
was. I figured all of them.
Now everything's kind of repriced higher.
Is your biggest like
I'm still looking-
relatively small cap the graph?
Yeah, that's probably my biggest, I would say.
Biggest like small cap?
I like what they're. What do you say?
Would we call that a small, like a mid cap? I guess 30 mil.
Yeah, I guess they're. I think it's still a small cap, right? Like
Yeah,
they're
that's true.
waiting until I think until you get into 100 mil, you're kind of in the small to mid cap range. I guess that we've kind of moved the goalposts this cycle just from like meme coins last year. Everyone just started shilling things earlier and earlier until big influencers started shilling shit that were like sub 5 mil. And you know you would see the 100K shills on the timeline, so everyone just thinks that, oh man, if it's over 1 million, I missed it, right?
What's the graph thesis? It's at 30 mil. That's not crazy. I have a lot of it. I don't even know
Yeah, the
much about it.
thesis is so I've kind of had there's like been a few things. So the way that I've looked at the AI market is when everyone was talking about agents, I was kind of interested in like what's going into these agents, like what's the tech going into that. So I was really interested in, I was buying things like AI16Z, Waifu. I knew Zerebro would go and move towards like a framework type of thing. So I was interested in infra back in like October, November area. And then once infra started, I'm really now focused on like, okay, what can be added on to this infrastructure to actually make the agents good into a tailored use case? And when you think about base layer infrastructure, the issues with it is that, well, what's good about it is that it's really far and wide reaching and it's base layer stuff, right? You can easily create things and it allows you to get agents out relatively quickly and easily and without much friction. But because it solves for a wide use case, it doesn't solve for very verticalized solutions. So what I've been looking for mainly are things that solve for like vertical solution issues. So things like what can make an agent, like frameworks that can make things a good trader, or in Graph's case, it's a memory and human interaction play that they're building out a new way to um, log memories and input that into the agent's personality so that it becomes more human in its interactions, which is interesting because the way that all these agents handle memory and handle their personality infra is mainly just based on like a system prompt right now. There's no real actual kind of like circulation of their interactions and logging and input back. So that's like been like the first play that was interesting to me from they're laser focused on this solution around making agents more real and memorable. So I was interested there. And then like everything else that's going to come out with like these agents as apps, I'm really interested in too. Like who's going to create the best product to be the best trading agent? Who's going to solve that data? Who's going to piece together these different things? So I think that's what's next. And then, those things are all product centric, right? Like who just builds the best product and who creates the best.
So how did
user
you
experience.
find some shit like that at like 3 mil and get convicted? 2 mil.
Found it at 1.
You sent it to me like so early, and I'm like, I didn't even. Honestly, I just bought it. Closed my
I read
eyes.
the docs. Like, I was looking, well, because I knew what I was.
But how'd you find?
I knew
the
what I
docs?
was.
Okay, you knew what you were looking for.
I knew what I was. Yeah, I had. That's what I think that. Like I knew what I was. I was looking for what's going to take this base layer infrastructure, things like ELIZA OS, things like Xerapy, things like Arc, things like all these base layer frameworks, and be able to focus on one segment that these agents are working on. One segment. I thought memory was something for me that I was looking for a long time. And it was like the first play that came out and it focused on memory, and I saw their docs and I read about SoulScript and I was really intrigued about it. This was at like
How did it like
3
come on
a.m.
your
and-
desk though? Like how did you find? You were, yeah, everyone in chat is like, what? Were you searching keywords on Twitter? Like how did you find the?
No, so this was no. So it was, I remember this night. It was the night, oh man. Do you remember that one giga nuke in the market in like December?
Yeah.
Where things were like
Yeah, like went
like
to
started-
90K.
Yeah, where we
Yeah.
where we like everything was just shooting lower. And everyone was talking about how it's over and all these different things, and it's like 3 a.m. and me and one of my buddies we were just talking, and this was the night that Swarms launched. So Swarms was the hyped runner and like launch of the night, and I missed that because I wasn't paying attention to it. But usually when one, there's kind of like a runner that goes, and two, the market's in this state of like pandemonium with everyone losing their minds, things go under the radar. And Graph also launched that night. So I saw other launches of the night, and I read about this other one, SoulGraph, and I was like, oh shit, these docs are actually really good. And this is an interesting problem that I was looking to, I had it in the back of my mind that I wanted something that was tackling memory and that was tackling agent interactions. And I saw it and I'm like, okay, the market's completely overlooking this because of the Swarms launch. And two, everyone's scared shitless because Sol's getting nuked to under 180, Bitcoin's getting nuked to 90. Everyone's just losing their marbles. So those are kind of like those times of like mass chaos and those times like mass panic. That's where like the most opportunity is because no one's paying attention to different signals. Or no one's like reading the docs. Everyone's like, oh shit, markets are tanking. I'm not going to do any work. That was kind of like just being right place at the right time, I guess. So,
Damn.
I guess the takeaway is don't always just hyper fixate on the one runner of the day, and have in your brain and have in your own mind, like what things do you find valuable for the sub narratives within this AI meta and sub narratives. Because if you try to play this whole game of like, oh man, like I just want an AI coin, you're gonna burn out. You're not gonna find good coins because there's gonna be millions of AI coins launching every single day. You're not gonna be able to quickly find a view. I don't research 90% of AI coins out there. I don't have a view on a lot of them just because like I'm not that interested in the base narrative of what they're doing. It doesn't really fit into what I'm interested in. But the ones that do, I really dive deeper into, and then I fit it into like kind of my own personal framework on where I think this whole sector is going.
So like, what are you gonna do when you get off this call?
I'm gonna eat dinner.
Like
and
after
I'm gonna
that?
go. Uh, I don't know. I haven't really been playing. I really haven't been clicking many buttons as recently. Like I'm
What do you
kind
eat
of
for
just
dinner?
chilling right now. What am I eating for dinner?
Yeah.
What are you eating for dinner?
So whatever like looks good on Uber Eats, probably.
I think I'm just gonna have some like salmon and rice or something.
Nice. That sounds good.
Um, Honestly, like I think that I've tweeted about this too, but I'm curious your thoughts too because you're a basketball player. But I mean, trading and all this stuff. I'm not a good trader. Like I'm not like Frank. I'm not in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
trenches like with meme scope
Yeah,
20
yeah,
hours a
yeah. It's
day.
tough. It's tough.
I'm not like I don't make flips or chronic stuff like that all the time. If I see something I like, I just kind of go with it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's relatively infrequent when I go with things. Um, but then when I do, I just kind of really go with them. And I'm wrong a lot. Like I'll be the first to admit, like I'm not right on every trade, and I don't think any trader is. I'm still learning a lot about, I need to improve execution a lot. But finding different things and fitting them into my own thoughts has been relatively pretty easy. But the overarching view is like, I just kind of, when I don't feel like there's that much opportunity to do things, I don't do things. When I do feel like it's time to lock in, like the game slowed down, a lot of people aren't that interested, then I really focus and I'm like, okay, there's going to be something out here and it's my time to go in. But now everyone's really focused on AI and everyone's really locked in on finding like those next things. There's going to be runners. I try to keep my ear to the wall, like trying to find those runners. But I usually buy them on their first pullback. I almost never buy them on their first run anymore. If that makes sense.
It does make sense. What do you do to like forget the coins? How do you like when I asked you what are you gonna do when you get off this call? Like I guess I didn't literally mean what are you. I mean I was curious what you're eating for dinner, but I guess what I'm trying to ask is like you come on Twitter like you're like disappearing for 2 days and you come on Twitter with this like big brain shit all the time. Like you have these like really well thought out frameworks. Not pretty big brain, bro. Pretty big brain. These well thought out frameworks of how you think about certain things. Like, are you just like reading shit all day? Like, are you like reading these AI articles? Like, what do you do all day? Like, I know you have a job and shit, but like, where do you spend
honestly,
most of your like intellectual time that isn't clicking buttons?
It's a good question. Another fallacy is that thinking that the guy on the other end of the tweets has any type of like intellectual capital or smart. So, um, I legit use my Twitter as kind of like a sentiment journal for myself. Like it's literally my own like kind of like public facing journal on my own thoughts, just so I can like map them back. Like I go back and I look through tweets that I tweeted like months ago just to see like how things have changed and am I on the right track? Because the whole goal of being this way, like doing this in the market, being a good speculator, is you have to be one step ahead of where the market is. And the people who are late to infrastructure, like they're not late, but there's like the returns buying infrastructure plays, like the returns buying AI16Z, buying Zerebro at 600. All these things are your returns are lower than trying to be one step ahead of the market and trying to find like where it's going next. Obviously, like your hit rate's gonna be a little lower, but your returns are lower, but your returns are higher. So I really just use my Twitter as kind of like a mapping of where I think the market's gonna go. And then uh, read where other people are tweeting. I wouldn't say like I use the AI tools. And I talked to a lot of my friends who work in more traditional AI roles to see like what they're more focused on. And what I'd say is, and what's interesting, and that's how I kind of came to the whole like memory thesis, was because I was talking to like a lot of my AI, like my friends who are working in AI startups, and this was like this big unsolved problem. But I would say on crypto Twitter, everyone's super focused on financial capital and how agents solve financial capital. How can these agents make me money? In more trad world settings, the people I talk to are really more focused on social capital and how like, how AIs can connect with humans more and be more human-like. And I actually think that that's a missing piece to like a lot of these theses on being a good trader and being a good DeFi operator, is that being too autonomous actually isn't new. That's just kind of like algo trading. End of the day, like it's not really new. Having some layer of like human being able to interact more like a human, logging these different things, having a little bit of that social capital bridge between AI and trader is actually a good thing. I think we'll wind up making them a better like conduit of financial capital. So that's where I think CT kind of gets lost a little bit too. It's like they lose the broader narratives of what's important and what's being thought of from more traditional AI thinkers. I don't spend too much of my time thinking about that, but it does sometimes inform missing linkages that I see. And then otherwise, I don't know. I try to work out and spend time with my dog. It's really it. I live a pretty simple life, and I'm not like lived in New York for a while, lived in San Francisco. I much prefer the slower Midwest life.
Gonna come stay at the LA house, maybe, something slight.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. That's I think kind of a bigger point to what, people lacking purpose or lacking their own inspiration. Like, how do I find inspiration? I would recommend a book, and I would recommend you read this book specifically to TG, especially after your good Alexander talk. I think this will bring you back. This might be your antidote to the one shot. It's called Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. You'll be able to read in like an hour.
Really? I like that.
Steal Like an Artist. And you'll be able to read it legit an hour. You probably work through it in 45 minutes. But I think it's going to help you kind of think through finding your inspiration and finding like what's actually kind of meaningful and what you want to be working on. And finding that one thing that you're never going to sell. Because what it kind of teaches and the base layer of it is like, okay, who are the three people that you're most inspired by, like professionally, creatively, all these different things. Read everything you can about them, learn everything you can about those people. Who were they inspired by? Learn everything you can about those people. Who were they inspired by? Learn everything you can about those people. And then that's going to help, because you're inspired by those people, it's going to help refine what your actual purpose is. And it could even help you find like what's that one idea, product, thing that you want to be working on that you're never going to sell. It's down your inspiration tree.
Everyone's saying that poly market odds are sub 1% that I read a book in 2025. I'm gonna read this shit.
I actually think he can. I specifically recommended this one because I think you can read it. Like it's actually really easy.
Let's fucking go. I missed you, dude. All right, hey, before I rug you, sign you. Also, I want you to come back more regularly. Like jump on when shit's hot and there's like topics. Sign off.
I'd be a good post, like whenever you get one shot, just bring me back on.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm be careful talking about drugs on stream. I was gonna make a comment that I was looking up ayahuasca rituals, but I'll leave that for now. You gotta give me a contrarian take before we leave. If you have one, a contrarian take on where you think we're headed or what's gonna happen this cycle that the rest of the timeline doesn't really see or believe or feel or like or whatever. If you don't have one, you can save it for when you come back. Or you could just sing Leandro Ball lyrics, whatever. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
I don't have a full like baked out contrarian take, but I do believe that like nothing is set in stone, and people who believe that the leaders stay the leaders historically have been inaccurate. So I love the current leaders of the meta, and I'm bullish on them, but to just believe that leaders stay leaders just because they're leaders is not necessarily correct. So I hope that like these teams continue to innovate and just continue pushing forward, but be on the lookout for new teams that come into the market looking to disrupt, and that's basically what I'm looking for.
All I heard from that was GOAT's coming back, baby. Yes, sir.
I actually kind of like sentiment on Go is so bad that I kind of like it here.
I don't want to hear it anymore. I've been hearing that. I've been hearing that for 2 months. It's been so bad. It can't get much worse.
How much worse can it possibly get? Right?
I know, just another 400 bill market cap to lose. Ape, you're the GOAT, dude. Thank you, bro. Thanks for coming out. We'll talk offline.
Of course, man. Love, bro.
All right, peace, bro. Peace. That was fun, chat. A nice little. Let me text. fuck, BB, I miss you, dude. I fucking miss you, bro. Bro, MLG is retarded. Ugh, I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to even look. It's at 150 mil. It's at 150 mil. It's at 150 mil. And I'm very, very sad. Chat. Oh, he gave the career. You missed it because there was an ad. He gave the craziest contrarian take of all time. And I'm just never... Chat, I think we're about to get a boss call too. I don't know what he's gonna say. Yo, Montreal.
My boy, we're so fucking up. Let's go.
Oh my god, what the
Our
fuck?
bags are so crazy. I'm so fucking happy for you, bro. We're just gonna win together all year.
Fuck you.
So hyped.
Fuck you, bro.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? You bought it 60 mil last night.
You're such a bitch.
Wait, T, I'm not even trolling. Please don't say it ain't so.
No. You gotta pay the first 6 months of my rent or something, bro.
There's absolutely no way you're this cursed. There's no way.
Hey, send some of your god love to me or something, bro.
Get wrecked, bitch. GG.
He gave me the ah! Oh my god, bro! Fuck! You know what the craziest part about it is? The craziest part about it is Banks is always early and he bought a coin at 3 mil and I fucking faded it, bro. I looked at it, I said, yo, this shit is retarded. Banks, you're just a stupid gamer nerd. I'm not buying this dumbass shit. And he told me to buy it at 10, then he told me to buy it at 15, then he told me to buy it at 20. He told me to buy it at 25, then he said at 50, then at 60, then at 70. Frank called me and said, oh, Thread Guy, you should probably buy this. I said, Frank, haha, fuck you, Frank. It's at 70 mil, I'm not buying your fucking bags. Then it was 80, then I woke up at 100, and then I went to their house today. And Frank woke up and said, haha, Thread Guy, you bought it, right? I said, no, you retard. He said, dude, like... it's only at 100, you should buy it. And I'm not gonna lie, when he said that shit to me, I don't know if he felt it or not, but I was so tilted when he said it. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. I was like, I didn't even respond. He said that shit to me this morning. It was at 100 mil, and he's like, Thread, you should buy it. And I was watching the NVIDIA fucking, what do you call it? The keynote. And he like wakes up and like comes outside and like says this to me. And I'm like, bro, fuck you. I'm not buying your fucking bags at 100 mil. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go home and do a stream and like talk about AI and all. FaZe Banks. Ricky Banks. This fucking guy, man. That phone call was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that was nuts. And now they're texting me. They're telling me to buy at 150. I don't even fuck with Banks anymore, for real. I'm just gonna say it. I don't really fuck with Banks. Oh, I don't fuck with him, bro. You know what's crazy is like, nah. You know what's crazy? Nah. You know what's crazy about it? Is Banks is like claiming this fucking This gaming coin. He's not even a gamer, bro. He's not even a gamer, dog. This is the craziest part, bro. He's not even a real gamer, bro. Flexing the MLG. He don't even game for real, chat. Man. Whatever. Look. He not even a gamer, bro. He don't even. No, I'm not gonna lie. I was at the nade shot 1v1. Ross, me and Frank were there. I was there with Frank. I was there with Malcolm. I was there with Cross. That was the most. Man, I don't know if we consider gaming a sport, but that was the most insane sporting performance I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, fuck, I don't even want to glaze him, bro. Well, look. I'll just say this. W Aura for Banks. Aura building, it's good. I gotta respect the dude. I got nothing else to say. W Aura for FaZe Banks. Straight up. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know how he did it. But he fucking did it. W Frank for jumping on the coattails. And, yo, Thread. Check the clip of Banks calling. The shit better go. I don't even want to watch this, bro.
My boy, we're so fucking up. Let's go.
Damn, Pasta just did it. I'm about to exit out and watch Pasta without even giving yours a chance. That's so crazy. Sorry, Elliot.
Boy, we're so fucking up. Let's go. My boy, we're so fucking up. Let's.
Not gonna lie though, starting with the phone call shit is better. We'll
My boy, we're so fucking up. Let's go.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Bags are so crazy. I'm so fucking happy for you, bro. We're just gonna win together all year.
Fuck you.
So hyped.
Fuck you, bro.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? You bought it 60 mil last night.
You're such a bitch.
Wait, Teak, I'm not even trolling. Please don't say it ain't so.
No. You gotta pay the first 6 months of my rent or something, bro.
There's absolutely no way you're this cursed. There's no way.
Hey, send some of your God love to me or something, bro.
Get wrecked, bitch. GG.
Wait, let me see Elliot's now. Elliot might did a better clip, I'm not gonna lie. On stream.
My
Fuck. Some of Wow, Elliot's just way better. Not gonna lie. Like, way better. He gave me the Elliot's is way better. Also, Pasta, we literally had an hour-long phone call yesterday that we gotta get out where all the clips of are me being a retard and then I'm not even gonna retweet Pastas, I don't think. Respectfully, I think Elliot I think Elliot cleared on this, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, sorry Pasta. W Banks, I'm just gonna say it. Alright. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm about to come over though. But on a serious note, here's what I'm gonna say, because we're gonna wrap here in a second.
Yo, I'm on stream.
I got a bunch of big streams in the works.
My boy.
Dallas World Team is gonna come on tomorrow for sure.
Let's go.
Oh my god, what the
Beth
fuck?
Jesus
agreed
Agreed to come on the stream, chat. I don't know if people here care about that, but I definitely do. Oh, sorry. I fixed it. Start over. Dallas World Team is coming on tomorrow. Beth Jesus agreed to come on the stream. I don't know if people care about that, but I care about that. So, Beth Jesus stream is gonna happen hopefully next week, and there's a bunch of shit that I have planned. I'm moving into a house next week. We just talked to the set designers and shit. We're gonna have an incredible fucking set. It's gonna be fucking lit. We're gonna have a couple people. There's gonna be a few new roommates in the house. Chat. A few new roommates in the house. One of them is always early. And 2025 is about to be the year of fucking probably nothing in stream, bro. Yeah, one of the roommates is always early, and it's not fucking Frank. I'll tell you that. It's not fucking Frank. So that is what. Yeah. That is what that is. No, it's not. It's not Leap. And Frank tweets, "Last 5 coins I told us to get a buyer up only, and I call him to buy MLG, and he just laughs. Fuck you, Frank." So that is what that is. That's why the clip is doing so well. Yeah, because Frank retweeted it, bro. Pasta, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pasta. I'm sorry. Wait, I'm gonna text Pasta. I can't tell if he's actually upset. Elliot's was better. But yeah, I think that's mostly it, chat. Dow's. God, everyone's just frying me, bro. I gotta post my P&O. I'm sick of this shit. I gotta post my yearly P&O. It's the only way. Everyone thinks I'm just like top signal inverse trade. I gotta post my P&O. I think it's the only way. I have to post my P&O. I have to post my P&O. Should I post my Mog P&O? Yes or no, chat? I think I have to do it. This is so over this shit. I just don't want to be like egoed into doing it. Bro, don't show him to give you the evil eye. Yeah, I tend to agree. I'm not gonna do it. Just know, bro. Just know. Just take the bitch slap, move on. Yeah. GG. But hey, I said it. I'm gonna say it again. Beth Jesus is coming on stream, chat. Beth Jesus is coming on stream, like fairly soon. Hopefully early next week. I think that's an important one. That's gonna be a very important interview. Jensen, I'm coming for you. Fucking Sailor, I'm coming for you. Brian Armstrong, I'm coming for you. Sam Altman, I'm coming for you. We're coming for all of them. We're absolutely coming for all of them. You're gonna be streaming every day, Monday through Friday, and then sometimes Sunday. I had to take. Usually we don't do Saturday, but I'm trying to do Saturday, Sunday off so I can get like ahead of the week on guests. And then I can also learn shit because I was doing too much streaming and I wasn't learning enough. I feel, so we're gonna fix that. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna fix that. Steve Aoki meme course. I would actually like to get Steve Aoki on. But on a serious note, chat, we're moving into a new house very soon, and I think it's gonna change a lot. Like a lot is gonna change. When we get there. Also, I'm gonna try to get Saigar on very soon. I think that he's owed. Did I mess up? Should I refresh update yours too? Fuck, Pasta. Hey, Glory Boy, thank you for the sub. Should I retweet Pastas too? Fuck. Sorry, bro. Chat, should I go read that book? By the way, has anyone read that book? The house streams are gonna be fire if you do stream that. Oh my god, we're gonna stream that every day. I'm just not staying. If you miss on MLG, check out. Man, fuck you. Ron, nobody's never came off for you. I'm pissed. Bro, go read a chart and ape that shit. Oh, you're so... I'm honestly like... Poor Frank was more fun. I'm just going to say it. Not worth the read. Poor Frank was more fun. You'll be crypto streamer of all time if I do what? Oh. I hope so. I hope so. I'm coming for it. I'm coming for it. Frank's boring. He just wants to get rich. Oh, look at me. I'm Frank, and I'm cute and attractive, and I wear glasses inside, and I'm up millions of dollars. And I'm one of the best traders on the blockchain. Everybody loves me, and I'm so smart. Like, fuck you, Frank. Oh, and I'm cool, and I'm fun to hang out with, and like I have really good thought process on trades, and like, fuck you. Nah, Frank's the GOAT, bro. Hey, my favorite meme on fucking Twitter is like, ooh, like I'm Josh Allen. Like, look at me, I'm Josh Allen. I'm 6'5" and like handsome. And I have a supermodel girlfriend. And I'm about to win a Super Bowl.
The house streams are gonna be fire if you do stream in there.
Also, chat, if there's anybody crazy, all right, I'll ask something before I leave. What's the deal with FXN? I've never had a coin be shilled to me as hard as this before. What is FXN? What's the alpha with this? I didn't even hear TDS. I don't have it on. What's FXN actually? Chart, like, now people were shilling it to me here. Now the here looks better. What the fuck is this? What's the lineup in the new house? You'll see. We're at the start of unique period in history. 10,000 agents. Da, da, da. Today's agents are isolated in this article. It's too much reading for me to do right now. Too much. I'll do it off stream. I'll do it off stream and come back with a take. Wait, Frank's out here defending me, bro. That's my goal. Let me see this real quick. How's this about a ratio, bro? What the fuck? You are weird, bro. Don't unlike this tweet, chat. Everybody unlike this tweet. Everybody unlike this. Unlike it if you liked it. Unlike it. Everybody unlike this tweet. Everybody unlike it. Everybody unlike it. Get wrecked, bitch, GG. Everybody unlike the Frank tweet. Unlike it. Nah, everybody unlike it. Unlike it. Completely unlike it. Send that shit to 0 likes. I'll gift everybody in here a sub. I'll gift everyone here a sub if you send the Frank tweet to 0 likes. Alright. Unlike it. My mom just texted me and said it's an old AOL commercial I was involved with. Mom, it's wait, I don't even know how I got. Oh, Mom, it's a coin. It's FXN. How do you know what this is? It's a coin. Hi, TG Mom. Yeah, she's here. You can say hi to her, chat. One mom interview. I don't want to do that. Like, I do want to do that, but I don't want to dox my mom, really. I'd rather not, I feel. She said, no, that's nuts. Damn, shout out to AOL. She says hi, chat. She also asked me if I bought MLG. And why not just listen to Frank? I thought he was your boy. Man, fuck you guys. You don't know me. You don't know me. Why not listen to Frank? I thought he was your boy. Oh, brother. Brother. No, he deserved it. He deserved a good response. He deserved a proper response. He deserved a proper response. Hey, Rasmer. Did you hear that? Come here. You heard that, chat, or no? Did you hear what he just said?
Okay, wait, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm editing Hyperliquid versus Fartcoin. Such a banger, bro. This might be my best. This might be my best one. I'm not even kidding, bro. It's actually so fire.
I love you.
Can I tell you a secret? I bought a bunch of MOG yesterday, and I sold the 2x. I sold the 2x like.
That's worse than what I did. That is worse than what I did.
What did you do?
Not buy it. I would have rather not made money than sold it for a 2x. You're retarded. Why did you sell it?
No, I sold the top. It didn't break 150. Right? I sold 150. What's it at?
You don't. I wouldn't look.
What's it at?
Don't look.
No.
Don't look. Don't look. No, don't look. Don't look. Don't look. No, do not. I said don't look. What are you looking?
Can't tell me what to do, big bro.
Big bro.
Oh, it's at 136. Also, I might have just lied. Maybe I didn't.
I always like. You this probably happens to you a lot. People call you retarded when you ask a serious question on Twitter. Like give a serious take.
Dude,
Does that happen a lot? People call you retarded.
I don't understand why people. How do they rationalize that we're objectively more successful than?
No, this has nothing to do with
and
no.
also we're
This
retarded.
has nothing to do with being successful. I it's just like I'm gonna ask questions I'm curious about. Like, is that wrong?
Let my nuts hang.
Rasmus trading TG, they don't know, bro. They don't really know about me.
Why are you scrolling past Amy Street's video?
How'd you know on one scroll that was her video?
I saw her face.
Yeah, how'd you know like on that quick of a scroll?
Damn, your feed is just as fucking AIDS as mine,
That's
bro.
so bad. It's so ass.
It just like there's. Oh wait. Wait.
No, it's just like, I don't-
Please kick that, bro.
No, it's like-
Please kick that.
What do you mean kick it?
Please just click that. Click that.
No.
That cannot be real.
My feed is
Bro,
so
that shit
bad.
was-
Look at this shit. What is this? This is like the worst thing ever.
Oh my god, that is a sick photo of.
It's the worst thing ever, dude. I gotta unfollow, like, respectfully, some of this shit. It's the worst feed ever, bro. But then I get some of these. I bookmark this always.
Wait, whoa, Scott, what is that? Ripple CEO meets with Trump? What?
God, my feed is so ass.
Dude. Dude, did you know that my fucking clip Cookie and Tate went crazy? And like Tate's guy Issa fucking replied and shit?
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm scared now. The Tate Mafia gonna come after me?
I would be scared, yeah.
Oh my god, it's Tate. No, Andrew Tate's coming for me. Why are you shaking, bro? Do you guys hear his leg?
By the way, I haven't eaten candy in like months.
dog.
I haven't eaten candy in months, and you gave me this fucking candy bag. I ate the whole thing.
What?
I haven't eaten candy in months.
You ate the whole thing?
I might as well have.
There's no way. Where is it? Where's the rest?
It's right here. It's on this. I didn't eat it all.
Bro.
But I ate so much of it, dude. I was trying to scream anymore. And I screamed so much. I ate so much. It's so good.
That's crazy. How was the ape boy?
Oh, he's the best. It was just like a chat. Lord, I don't like this one.
Banana marshmallow?
Ugh. Oh, what's good, OG? I didn't even recognize you.
I am usually the best.
Those are pretty good, yeah.
Really? These are good too.
How about a work stream?
We're only going to Always Early Guy House. You going?
No. Take
Why?
it. Can you? I don't want this. Please take it.
Why not?
I don't want to take it.
Why aren't we going to Always Early Guy House?
Here's something interesting.
What? I already got all my clips for the day, bro. A million impressions in the past fucking day.
What's good, Gore? Ooh. What's good, G?
What's good, baby? How we living?
That was crazy. What are your clips for the day? Rasmus?
Me?
No,
Or
Rasmus.
Raz?
How was stream with Lucas?
So fun.
Good?
I learned a lot. I said I scared some liberal kids in UCLA though.
Good.
Like I was recording some shit, but like I asked this girl to like write something down, and she was like, "Hey, is this being recorded?" I was like, "Yeah, non-consensually." And like the vibe in the air just shifted immediately, and they were all like, what does that mean?" I was like, "All right,
That was a good one.
it's pretty decent."
Legitimately had one of my best days of all time the past day. Oh my
How was the podcast?
Which one? Oh,
The new one?
Lit.
I haven't seen it.
The one that I was on? Oh yeah, Jack Newell.
The new
Even
one.
like moderate level talent in any other industry, you go into crypto.
Rasmus said it's, Elliot said it's the Elliot effect. That's the reason your clips are going crazy.
Honestly, Elliot is really fucking doing a good job. I'm not gonna lie.
That might be the goat.
Like he's not just clipping them. He's like tightening them up, and it makes a big difference.
Elliot, clip my stream, please. Mwah.
Yeah, Elliot's the best. I love that guy.
When are we going to early guys' house?
All right, chat. I'm about to go to the gym because I'm yoked and young and getting in mad fucking aura shape.
Wait. You see a new David Dobrik video?
No, he's jacked though. I saw that.
Bro, it's
God,
the best vlog
Taiki
I've
pulls
ever seen.
crazy views, bro.
Wait,
Taiki's the best. We gotta watch this.
You should watch that on stream someday if you're bored or like.
What, your interview? I should watch. Chad, do you want to watch Rasmus stream an interview on stream?
Chat, watch my interview, bro.
No.
It's timeless, bro. People
If
have
my
been
team-
watching it for decades.
We good. We good. We good. Everyone's like, fuck no, fuck no.
Fuck no.
Chat, this is well. This is done well. Good. It is thread.
Congrats on a big day, buddy.
I know, crazy. You know what it is, bro? It's volume, I think. Not every clip went crazy.
Oh wait, I'm gonna rug this. I'm gonna rug this.
Alright, run.
Chat. All right, I'm rugging this. I'm rugging this. I'm rugging this. I'm rugging this. Look, plan for the rest of the week tomorrow. Dow's World's gonna come on for sure. Beth Jezos is coming on very soon. I'm gonna work on getting that one on. If there's anyone you want to hear from, we're gonna get them on soon. Everyone keeps asking me for the bang stream. I promise you we're gonna do the bang stream soon. We got a lot of fun shit planned. I got a lot coming up. We got a lot coming. We got a lot coming. We got a lot coming. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm about to lock in. I'm about to get some work done. Main's coming back too. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for supporting me. I thank you for believing me. I thank you for having my back. We're gonna be great, chat. I'm bringing more takes. Your arms look like flubber. No, it's a. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you very soon. Thank you for. Hey, seriously, thank you for supporting me, man. Every day we're bringing these streams. We're bringing the heat. BB, I love you. I know it's my fault that we haven't called, which is why I can't really, in good faith, say to call me. But I really do want to talk to you. I really do want to talk to you. Hey, I love you all, man.